Hello and welcome back to Hinckley Leicester Road. While you've been gone, we've played through the end of November and all of December. That started with a 3-1 home victory in the FA Vars second round against Woodford. We then went away to Coggenho and drew 1-1, Jack Edwards with the goal there. Coventry Sphinx away next and we won 2-1, goals from Jack Edwards and Casey Allen. A home victory over Lutterworth Town, getting a little bit of revenge for the cup exit earlier on in the season. Lewis Clements scoring there. Lewis Clements then scored again as we beat Verwood 2-1. Connor Benson with the other goal. The dynamic duo, the 16-year-olds, both on the score sheet there. Then a fantastic performance away at Bugbrook. A 3-3 draw, 3-1 down with 2 minutes left to play. Lewis Clements scoring on 88 and 93 minutes to score a hat-trick and to get us a point. Then we followed that up with a 0-0 draw at home against Godmanchester. Not a great performance there, but it's another point on the board. As for this episode, we will be playing through the month of January, and we'll start with the home game against Wellingborough, the home game against Potton, Broadfields away in the FA Vars fourth round. We've got Harborough away, Peterborough Northern Star at home, and then we have a crucial couple of days at the end of the month. Rugby and Coventry United, both away from home. It's the three of us in contention for promotion this season, and that week at the end of the month is going to be absolutely pivotal to whether we get promotion this season or not. As for the league table, it looks like this. Rugby sit top, played 21, 46 points. We are second now, game in hand, played 20, 45 points. Coventry United have played 22 games, they have 41 points. Newport Pagnell, who are closing in, they have 40 points from 22, and Coventry Sphinx have 39 from 22. So there's a few teams gathering below second place that could pounce if us or Rugby make any mistakes, but we're in a great position. Absolutely fantastic, and we're absolutely exceeding that board expectation of fight bravely against relegation. Now on to transfers. No one in since we last spoke, and just one player going out, and that's Liam Reid. He has joined Chris Hollis at Lutterworth Town. We did try to keep him. We tried to keep this squad together for the rest of the season. He didn't want to stay. He wanted to go and play first team football. He's gone to Lutterworth and he's currently doing that. So that's all that's happened since we last spoke. And off camera, Lewis Clements has been doing the business. Again, 23 goals from 26 appearances, 24 starts, 2 substitute appearances. Connor Benson is now second top scorer. He has 5 goals from 20 appearances, 16 starts. The two youngsters are absolutely flying for us. As I say, the dynamic duo starting virtually every game now together, and they are crucial to us pushing for promotion. And we start off our January fixtures with a home game against Wellingborough in the United Counties Premier League Division South, and the team is as follows. It's Piper in goal, Campbell at left back and Sumbu and Allen as the centre backs, Geno at right back and Lynch in front of them, midfield duo of Jepson and Stanbridge, Connor Benson on the left, Don Brennan on the right and Lewis Clements up front. Coventry United are playing rugby on. That ball goes in there and it's collected by Belshaw. So it gives us an opportunity to pull away from third place as Campbell wins that header. Lynch into Stanbridge. Looks that ball over the top. Clements takes it down. Brought down. That's got to be a penalty. It is a penalty. And this should be Lewis Clements stepping up to give Hinckley the lead. Lewis Clements steps up. Oh, it's saved by Belshaw. Clements picks up the rebound. Lays it back to Campbell. Can he get the ball into the box? He can, but Belshaw collects it comfortably. And that's a great opportunity missed. Geno with the free kick to the far post. Allen! And Casey Allen scores with a header at the far post. And it's 1-0. And we take the lead 10 minutes before half time. I was starting to get worried that we were going to go in at half time all square. We had a couple of draws in the last 2 games. I didn't want to make it 3 draws, but Geno with the free kick towards the far stick. Allen gets up and bullets the header past Belshaw. Hewitt, free kick. 45 seconds left on the clock. Takes a free kick, he scores, and it's going to be 3 draws in a row as Wellingborough snatch a draw from us. And that is absolutely devastating. Reminiscent of that FA Cup game at the start of the season. A last minute free kick. This time has only condemned us to a draw. That is so disappointing. No one's really turned in a good performance there. Clements played a 6.6. His rating brought down by that penalty miss. Casey Allen with the 7.4. Obviously, he got the goal. But no one really turned in a good performance there. And it shows. And we've had that victory snatched away from us. And it's very gutting because that game was there for the taking. Our XG was absolutely phenomenal compared to theirs. Almost treble. But at the end of the day, that score in the top left corner is all that matters, and it's finished Hinckley Leicester Road 1, Wellingborough 1. And with that, we have gone top. We're level on points with Rugby. Better goal difference by 1. We could have pulled 2 points clear of them and 4 points clear of Coventry United, who beat Oadby today 3-0. It's not to be. We are top. We're still in the promotion race, and we're still one of the favourites to go up. It's just disappointing that we didn't capitalise on that and get all 3 points. We are back for match number 2, Hinckley Leicester Road versus Potton United from the Leicester Road Stadium. Team Piper, Campbell and Sumbu, Allen, Geno, Lynch, Edwards, Douglas, Benson on the left and Zembler on the right, and Clements up top. We're going to get into this. We need to get back to winning ways. 3 draws on the spin now. While we're still unbeaten since the opening day of the season where we lost against Rugby in the league, we need to get back to winning ways and we need to put 3 points on the board today. Geno with the free kick hits it, and what a free kick from Danny Geno. Fires it in from about 30 yards out. 12 minutes on the clock. Hinckley Leicester Road lead by a goal to nil. It's a long way out. I don't think he's going to shoot from there. He hits it and it creeps inside the post. The keeper has no chance and Hinckley Leicester Road lead. Geno with this free kick from the wide position. Ball in, it's headed away and Zembler can pick it up. Can he get the ball back into the box? Gets towards the bottom, goes in field to Nsumbu. And Sumbu back to Lynch. Fires out to Zembler, puts it across Clements. Touches it home. 24th of the season. It was fired in by Zembler. And all Clements had to do was put out a leg. And it touched it over the line. Lynch fired it into Zembler. He followed it first time. And I'm not sure whether it was Clements or the defender who got the touch far. But either way, it's found its way into the back of the net. And Clements is going to claim it. And Hinckley Leicester Road lead 2-0. And we needed that second goal. Because at 1-0, there was always the worry that Potton could grab a goal and we'd end up drawing yet another game. There is a highlight straight from the kickoff as far looks long for Williams. It's headed away and Edwards will knock it down to Nsumbu. Piper will bring it out now and fires it long. And Clements is in behind. Can he get there? Brown clears it away and Geno will nod it upfield to Zembler. Into Douglas and Zembler again. Geno on the outside of him. What can he do? Flicks it over the top for Clements, and Lewis Clements scores 2 goals in a minute with a great finish. It's 3-0 and Hinckley Leicester Road should be out of sight now. Lovely play in the middle of the park and Geno has just flicked the ball over far. Clements running in, great touch on his chest. And you think he probably should go at the near post, but he doesn't. He just plays it under the goalkeeper. And it's Hinckley Leicester Road 3, Potton United 0. And that Benno now. Itarachi, Bennett, Smith, Williams, lovely little 1-2 and fired in by John Smith and it's 3-1. There's half an hour left and there's still time for Potton to get back into this. That's their first shot on target of the game. It was a lovely little play around the edge of the Hinckley box. Bennett into Smith, first time to Williams. It was given back to Smith and he hit it first time into the bottom corner, beats Morgan Piper and it's 3-1. 3-1 victory today. We conceded far too many chances towards the end of that game. Luckily, Potton couldn't hit the target with majority of them. 13 shots, 2 on target compared to our 13 shots, 7 on target. The job is done. Lewis Clements, an 8.2, finding his form. Danny Geno playing an 8 as well at right back. He got an assist and a goal. Lewis Clements got that double in a minute just after half time. We win 3-1 and that keeps us top of the table. 3-1 victory today. We conceded far too many chances towards the end of that game. Luckily, Potton couldn't hit the target with majority of them. 13 shots, 2 on target compared to our 13 shots, 7 on target. The job is done. Lewis Clements, an 8.2, finding his form. Danny Geno playing an 8 as well at right back. He got an assist and a goal. Lewis Clements got that double in a minute just after half time. We win 3-1 and that keeps us top of the table. And there is the table 22 games played, 49 points. Rugby, 22 games played, 49 points. We have a plus 24 goal difference. They have a plus 22 goal difference. Both of us are 5 points clear of Coventry United, who have played a game more. We have the opportunity to go 8 points clear of third place, and that would put us and Rugby in such a strong commanding position as we head into the second half of this season. So we've took this off camera. We've gone away to Broadfields United with a much changed side, and we've lost 1-0, a third-minute goal. We never looked like scoring. It's disappointing because that's the end of our cup adventures in all three competitions for this season. However, it does mean that this second half of the season, there is one focus with this team, and it's promotion. So today we are away at Harborough, who sit in 19th place. Coventry United are at home against 13th place Long Buckby, and Rugby are at home against 20th place Rothwell Corinthians. We need to win. I don't think the others are going to drop any points today, so we need to keep on this run of form and pick up 3 points and extend this winning run. And the team is as follows. We all know it by now. The back four writes itself. It's Piper in goal, Campbell and Sumbu, Allen and Geno, Lynch sitting in front of them. The midfield duo in this game is Edwards and Douglas, Brendan on the left and Zembler on the right, and Clements up top. So let's get into this game. Geno puts that ball into his far stick. Clements is there and he heads it over the bar. Lynch now into Douglas. Clements can run it the defence to Zembler. Will take it wide. Gets towards the byline now, puts the ball into the far stick. Brennan's there and he heads it over. Allen with a domineering header. Douglas now into Zembler. Back to Geno. Flicks it infield to Edward. Clements takes it down, and Clements from 20 yards. 26th goal of the season. What a finish from the 16-year-old. Confidence galore at the moment. Edwards to Douglas. He played into Zembler. Out to the right hand side, and Geno first time flicks it into Edwards, who nodded it down to the path of Clements, took a touch and bent it round the goalkeeper. Harborough 0, Hinckley Leicester Road 1. Rugby are doing the business in their game as Brennan puts in the corner, and Casey Allen heads in at the near post, across the goalkeeper, inside the far post. Harborough 0, Hinckley Leicester Road 2. A great corner from Don Brennan into the near post, out swinger. Casey Allen gets up and just guides a header into the far corner. Edwards now. Douglas. Over halfway. Tries to put that to the left hand side. It's cut out and Mooney collects the ball. Back to Guth. Guth with the ball through. Mooney gets in behind and Sumbu has fouled Mooney there. That's a very soft penalty, but it gives Harborough a chance to get back into this game. 4 minutes into the second half. Mooney steps up and scores, and Piper probably should have saved that. Almost dived over the ball. And it's Harborough 1, Hinckley Leicester Road 2. Mooney's penalty. Oh, it's gone through the hands virtually of Morgan Piper. Harrop tries to clear it with Geno, picks the ball back up. Lynch into Geno again. Craig with the header down for Mooney. Harborough with a chance to break. Donaldson. Richardson now on the left hand side. A little bit of space. Can he find the ball into the box? He does. Mooney gets up, but it's headed away. Harrop. McLachlan. Back into Harrop. Mooney now back to goal. King. Guth on the outside of him, got a bit of space. Cross comes in, Geno gets up, heads it away. Harrop again. Harborough camping out on the edge of the Hinckley Leicester Road box. Harrop with the shot, and he scores from 20 yards. 2 goals in 10 minutes, and Harborough back on level terms. They camped on the edge of the Hinckley Leicester Road box. Harrop was instrumental in all of it, collecting the ball on multiple occasions. This time Mooney with a lovely little flick into his path. And it's a great finish. Beats Morgan Piper. Harborough 2, Hinckley Leicester Road 2. That is absolutely devastating. 2-0 up at half time. We conceded a sloppy penalty after half time, and then they camped on the edge of our box. Harrop getting the second goal for Harborough, and we've come away with a 2-2 draw. We've come off the top of the table. Coventry United have closed the gap on us. And all round, it was a game that we should have won. We haven't won. The XG was very poor for 16 shots, 6 on target, a 1.12 XG compared to Harborough's 1.39. And overall, it's just a disappointing result. Massive performance needed today. At home against Peterborough, Northern Star. Coventry United play Newport Pagnell. It's our 3rd against 4th. And Rugby play Northampton Chenecks in their game. Rugby probably will win. Newport against Coventry. is a toss-up. We really need Newport to win. We need to win to extend that gap once more. So let's get into the game today. Team today is Piper in goal, Campbell and Sumbu, Allen and Yexley in at right back for this game. Line in front, Lynch and Douglas in midfield too. Benson on the left and Zembla on the right, Clements up top. Let's get into it. We need a win. It's so important today that we get it. And Zembla now will pick up the ball on the left hand side, will run towards the byline, gets the byline back onto his right foot to line. Benson now bends it round, and Connor Benson has scored an absolutely fantastic goal. Bent it into the far corner, and Zembla ran the ball to the byline with a turn of pace, pulled it back to line. He took a touch, gave it to Benson, set himself, and that is a wonderful finish from the 16-year-old. Hinckley Leicester Road 1, Peterborough Northern Star 0, Connor Benson. Job done. We beat Peterborough Northern Star by a 0-0. It wasn't pretty. Connor Benson with an absolute fantastic finish to give us the 1-0 win. Rugby did the job in their game, and from what I just saw, Coventry United drew 1-1 with Newport Pagnell, which extends the gap over them and really puts us in the driving seat for promotion this season. It's the start of a massive 4 days for Hinckley Leicester Road Football Club. Today we go away to Rugby, and on Saturday we play Coventry United away from home as well. This is both our games in hand. So after this game, we'll all have played 25 games. This is absolutely crucial that we pick up at least a point today, hopefully 3, and take us into the Coventry United game where, again, we need to win to really extend the gap and put ourselves in prime promotion position. Pipe with his goal kick, and Zembla can pick it up into Geno. Lovely little play, and that ball goes over the top, but no one's there, and Edwards can take his time and he'll fire it forward. And Beckles Richards touches it past the defender, and the shot is saved well by Piper as he puts it round the post. Revan picks the ball up on the left hand side, infield to Hancock's. Hancock's back to Shakes. Bagshaw now. Harrison. Ball over top. Bills Richards, and Piper with another fantastic save. And we're only 4.5 minutes in, and Piper has made a couple of tremendous saves to keep the score at 0-0. And Rugby are showing their dominance here early on. Corner kick whipped in, and Sumbu has hit the bar, and that's Hinckley's best chance of the game so far. Shepherd into O'Regan. Parker now. He's the man to watch. His ball is cut out by Benson, but he can only head it away, and Bagshaw, running back into his own half, will collect. Goes to Revan. Back to Bagshaw. Into O'Connor. Playing amongst themselves, ball over the top, and Sumbu can head it down for Lynch, and Clements can run over halfway with it now. Tackle flies in, and O'Regan out to Shepherd. Pull from Clements as he's given possession back to Rugby, and they're going to get a chance here, I think. Geno blocks the cross of Shepherd, but he picks up the ball for a second attempt. Infield to Reagan. Bagshaw now. Revan on the right hand side. Harrison outside of him. Revan's made a bit of space for himself, gets the cross in, and a penalty has been given for, I think, a push on Parker. Yes, it is. Danny Geno pushes Parker. And we're going to give them a 1-0 lead here, I think. Parker steps up, sends the keeper the wrong way. Rugby lead by 1-0. Really, really poor start. Free kick now. Geno. He's scored from this range before. Can he redeem himself? Over the wall, he's hit the woodwork, and Shakes clears it away. Ball up to Edward. Great control. Lovely 1-2 with Lynch. Not really going anywhere though as he fires it out to the right hand side, and then Zembla. Douglas, and Zembla's got behind his man. Can he get to the byline? No, Hancock dispossesses him, and he can fire it away, but only as far as Campbell. Lays it off short to Lynch. Back into Zembla now. Hits a shot from distance, and it's in like a bullet. And Neville and Zembla has scored the equaliser on 39 minutes. From out of nowhere, it seemed to get tangled in his feet a little bit, and he's just hit it, and like a rocket, it's fizzed across the ground into the back of the net. He's got the touch there, past his man. He's almost got stuck under his feet. And the goalkeeper just doesn't get down quick enough. And it's Rugby 1, Hinckley Leicester Road 1. Edwards now launches that free kick up, and Lynch wins the header. And we've been so good aerially. That ball goes over the top. Can Clements get there first? He can. He's been took wide though. To the byline, pulls it back to Zembla. Benson's free of the far stick, and Connor Benson scores. It's his 7th goal of the season, and Hinckley Leicester Road lead away here at Butlin Road against Rugby by 2-1. Clements did so well holding the ball up, was tucked to the right hand side. He laid it back to Zembla. He's fired the ball across, and Benson on the volley puts the ball into the back of the net, and it's Rugby 1, Hinckley Leicester Road 2. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered. Hinckley Leicester Road will go top of the table as it stands, a point clear of Rugby, but there's still a long way to go. As the ball into Revan, and Piper spilt it, and it's into the net, and Curtis Revan gets Rugby back on level terms. 8 minutes after going behind, Whitehead with the throw into O'Regan. He's put the ball in. Revan with the header, and Piper's jumped, and it's gone through his hands into the back of the net. Rugby 2, Hinckley Leicester Road 2, and after getting ahead, a sloppy mistake by the goalkeeper has made it 2-2. And Hancock's pick it up now. Bagshaw, back to O'Regan. Hancock's, O'Regan, and then camped in the Hinckley Leicester Road half. Revan switches that out to Whitehead. Ball in. Beckles Richards got behind his man. Tap in. Beats the goalkeeper. 3-2. It's a lovely passage of play from Rugby. Revan switches the ball from right to left. It's a great touch from Whitehead. And his ball was incisive. And Beckles Richards, who had gone away from his man, just puts it into the net. Walks off. Hands on hips. 3-2 Rugby. Goes up to Enzembla just inside his own half. Lovely play as it finds Clemens. Ball over the top. Lynch. O'Connor's brought Lynch down. He was last man anyway, but he's already on a yellow card. Jack O'Connor has been sent off, and he looks short to Geno. He goes for the long ball. It's headed away by Jackson, but only as far as Clemens, who plays in Don Brendan, who's hit behind and hit the outside of the post. What a chance that was there. And it remains Rugby 3, Hinckley Leicester Road 2. It's disappointing because we've gone toe-to-toe and probably in part outplayed the favourites for this league, but we've come away with a 3-2 defeat after going ahead with goals either side of half-time from Enzembla and Connor Benson. A sloppy mistake from Morgan Piper allowed Curtis Revan to equalise, and Beckles Richards with a nice finish with an incisive pass from Whitehead. We lose 3-2. We lose ground on Rugby as they pull away, but this means now that the match on Saturday against Coventry United away at their place is so important. We need to win it. Our second defeat of the season, both 3-2 defeats against Rugby. Absolutely gutting that is, but they've done the double over us, and there's no point crying about it now. We go into the game against Coventry, 5 points ahead of them, looking to win to move 8 points clear with 14 games to play this season. We go again for the final match of the episode, Coventry United versus Hinckley Leicester Road. No changes to the side. I think we played well enough in the last game to be confident enough to go with these boys to go and get a result away here at Coventry United. I want to kick here Lynch with the outswinger. Allen gets up and he heads it over. Enzembla over halfway. Goes in field to Geno. Douglas now runs out of space and gives it back to Geno. Geno again. Him and Douglas playing it amongst themselves into Clemens, who's come deep. And Zembla now. Lynch is free in the middle. Hits a shot and Clegg tips it round the post. Corner kick. Thornton whips it towards the far post and Downs. Luke Downs arriving. Bullets a header in from a couple of yards out. Coventry United with their first shot on target score. Thornton with the corner kick in swinger. And Downs had a free run. Attack the ball. And it's 1-0. Campbell now with a throw into Benson. Gives it back to Campbell. Running out of room there as he gives it to Benson. And now Douglas. And Sunbury looks over the top. Clemens flicks it on and it's over the bar. Allen to Douglas. And Zembla. It's cleared away, but Allen will pick it back up into Edwards. Douglas and Zembla. Clemens, Lynch, Benson. Work from right to left. Connor Benson. Lovely finish. Inside of the right foot. Curls it into the far corner. That's his trademark finish, it seems to be. The ball's been worked from right to left brilliantly. Douglas and Zembla, Clements, Lynch to Benson. Good first touch. Bends it round the goalkeeper. Inside the post. That's his trademark finish. It's Coventry 1, Hinckley Leicester Road 1. 5 minutes before half time. It's a free kick. It's in shooting range here for Thornton. Hits it. Piper tips it round the post. That's a great save. Keeps Hinckley in it. And it's still 1-1. Thornton in swinging corner. Puts the ball in. Camwell heads it in. And it's almost a carbon copy of the opening goal. We just haven't defended a corner again. Thornton's in swinger. This time Camwell's at the near post. And he just glances it in. And it's Coventry United 2, Hinckley Leicester Road 1. Back-to-back defeats to end the episode. 2-1 defeat away at Coventry United. We have played the two hardest games of the season next to one another, and we've picked up no points from them, and we've lost them on an aggregate of 5-3. And it's so disappointing. We remain second, but we're only 2 points clear of Coventry United now, and it's going to make this run in, this last 15 games or so tight and so competitive. And like I say, such a disappointing way to end the episode. But if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time for some more action at Hinckley Leicester Road.